What's going on, everybody? GemMint here. I'm going to give you an update on the PayPal situation and tell you how I got my money back. And no thanks to PayPal, might I add. First, I want to start off by saying, man, thank you so much for the overwhelmingly large support that you guys have given me. You know, when you put out a video like this, you don't really know what to expect. Are people going to agree with you? Are people going to hate on you? And I saw so much support from you guys. I just feel so appreciative. And the comments on this video, while it didn't go super viral, as of the time I'm recording this, it's got 31,000 views and has 5,100 likes compared to just 91 dislikes. The response on Twitter was crazy. People were tagging PayPal, give Gem his money, hashtag free Gem's money, this and that. And what I really realized is that this is happening to a ton of accounts right now. PayPal is freezing accounts and not giving any explanation. I saw a few haters in the comments and in the Facebook comic book group saying, I don't believe you, there's more to the story, you were probably abusing friends and family. Hey, maybe I was, but the point is, PayPal is not giving an explanation. They're not saying, hey, we're shutting down the account because you're abusing the terms of service. They're just saying very vaguely, we've decided to part ways or something like that. So that's all the information that PayPal provided. A lot of people, a lot of haters like to assume what I got going in and out of my PayPal, what I do, and it's just funny to see how people assume the worst of you. The money that I had in my PayPal, just for the record, I sold 4 statues. Then I had a couple of other transactions from like sponsorships. But one of those was to a guy in Brazil who I sent an invoice, which was a goods and services transaction for like $25.50. So almost half of that money was a legit transaction through PayPal. And let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about the PayPal friends and family. Because first of all, they updated it so when you send to somebody for the first time, it'll say, is this someone you trust? So whether or not it's for paying somebody back or it's goods or services or whatever, if you're saying you trust this person, that absolves PayPal's responsibility. And let's be for real, we're collectors, man. We are not running a business. We're buying and selling collectibles with each other in order to buy more collectibles. So I don't think that they should try to take a fee out of that. They shouldn't try to report to the IRS with a 1099 at the end of the year because you're just in a hobby that happens to be very expensive. We're not running a business. That's what merchant accounts are for. And PayPal, you know, you could say, oh, they're not eating off of the money that I'm receiving, but they're definitely eating off the 30 grand I spent online on Omnibus anytime I make a payment using PayPal. So they were still definitely making money off my account while I had it up. So let's just throw that out there. A lot of people saying I pulled all my money out right now. I'm not going to use PayPal anymore. And I appreciate that. I mean, that wasn't really the goal of that video, but it is a warning that if you have money in PayPal, man, they can freeze your account and try to hold your money for up to 180 days with no explanation, which I think is crazy. You know, the money wasn't really a problem to me. Like, the 5 grand wasn't going to break me. Like, I got money, you know, in my personal accounts. It was more of like the helplessness that you feel when a company like that takes advantage and tries to hold your money for a long amount of time. I also started to get worried because I saw a lot of people coming out the woodwork saying this happened to them, and after the 6 months, they didn't give the money back, and they stated some reason or another why they didn't have to do it. So I was like, man, forget all that. I got to get my money. So somebody put me on game. I'm not going to put their name out there, and they told me what I could do to get my money back. Because when PayPal decides to part ways with your account or whatever, close your account, and they have money frozen inside, you can't do anything. You can't make payments. You can't transfer to your bank. You can't change bank information, address, or anything. Everything is frozen except for issuing refunds. You can issue a refund on any payment that you receive for up to 180 days. So this is kind of where their 6-month rule backfired on them. So bottom line is, all I had to do was go in, issue a couple of refunds with people that I trust, and have them send me the money in another way. Boom. That's what I did. And now PayPal is not holding all of my money. And what's funny is when I was on the phone with the customer service rep, they mentioned something along the lines of that they can't legally go into your bank account and take money from you. So I don't have to worry about them saying, oh, wait, you issued refunds. Let me go ahead and debit your bank. They can't do that. And plus, it's my money anyway. They're supposedly holding it in case there are any chargebacks, which again, there have never been chargebacks on my PayPal account whatsoever. So maybe this video can kind of help anybody who's going through the same situation. It'll also serve as an update. I know a lot of people are asking, what's going on? Did you get your money back? So yes, I did. I had to do what I had to do to get it back. Anyway, guys, that hopefully is the end of the PayPal saga. I cannot use PayPal any longer, so I'm using Zelle, which is not really a buyer-seller kind of thing. It's more like with somebody you trust. That's all I got to say. Again, thank you guys. The community came through. I appreciate you guys having my back. And it's not going to stop the show, man. We're going to still keep going harder than ever. Big things in 2021 and in the future. Stay minty fresh. Peace.